It's the magic of Mother Nature.
Uh-oh.
Each limb has a story. Yeah.
Together, we're better.
Oh, it's getting like shiny.
I just have knowledge in my
Walking
head.
thesaurus.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite plants.
Oh, look, lizard.
What has two thumbs and loves to hike? This guy.
Speaking of love, today's show has something that I know that you all will really love.
All right, we are here at the San Bernardino National Forest with the USDA.
With the Every Kid in a Park program, where any fourth graders get into any park for free. On Hidden Hikes, we invite fourth graders and their families to experience the great outdoors with us. I believe that it's important to foster a love for nature from a young age because the children are our future.
My most important role is as a father. I'm just trying to set the best example for them to be a blueprint for their success.
They're going to be the people who are going to conserve the environment, protect the environment for years to come.
Hello, my name is Mikey Lopez. I'm currently attending San Bernardino Valley College. I was fortunate enough to be able to help out with KVCR in its new series called Hidden Hikes. My father took me hiking as a young child, and now I'm taking my son out in the same very trails that I used to go to.
Today on Hidden Hikes, we're hiking with an amazing family. The father works with at-risk youth in San Bernardino County, and the daughter lives in Georgia, and they don't get to spend a lot of time together. So today, we're going to take them out on a special hike.
Project Fighting Chance is a nonprofit corporation that is dedicated to giving the at-risk youth in the community alternatives. There's a lot of negative things that go on in our streets, and this is a safe haven. And what we do is we provide different programs, a boxing program, we have a tutoring program, we feed the kids, we have a chess club, we have guitar lessons and an art program. So what we try to do, what the vision is to have something for everybody. Everybody doesn't want to come in this ring and get punched in the face, and we understand that. It's a pleasure to be able to have an outlet and look at these kids develop. I've been doing this for 18 years. I've gotten a chance to see this redirect lives, you know. As dramatic as it sounds, this is life-saving to some kids. Up and at 'em, champ. You know, this is a gang-infested, very violent environment that some of these kids come from. And this right here, again, is a safe haven. We have a lot of volunteers on staff that give of their time every day. We feed these kids. Some of these kids come just to eat. And so it's just, I thank God for giving me a purpose, you know what I mean? And it helps me to go to bed at night and say, well, I've made a contribution, you know what I mean, to bettering society and my community, so. All right, we are in the arena. It's game time. I just look forward to doing things with my daughter. This is definitely something different. She's somebody that likes to be inside. She's a prissy missy, so it'll it'll be fun to have her out of her element. Say hello. This is my baby. It is.
Today's my birthday.
It is actually her birthday today, and
now
we
have to wash the slides.
You can tell this is not her favorite thing to do, but we're gonna do something special right after.
So this Heart Rock Trail is definitely one of my favorites because I've taken my son out on this hike plenty of times and he loves it every single time, whether we decide to walk on the actual trail itself or follow the creek until we get to that beautiful heart. It's very fun. Families do it all the time. Let's take a look at the map. You do pass the Camp Sealy, you go to your left, and you do come up to the beginning where there are some parking spots, but you can head up a little bit further where the actual trail does start. About 4 or 5 cars can park on each side, and then you head out your way and you start to go left into the trail. For families coming and getting ready to enjoy this hike, you're gonna be seeing a lot of definitely worn trail. It's a very fair, easy hike. There are some up and down hills. You have to watch for the rocks in the middle of the trail, but you are walking right next to a beautiful creek. Make sure you're always watching where you're walking, of course. And at the end, you're gonna see yourself taking about an hour for the whole hike, 25, 30 minutes out till you get to the waterfall, and 30 minutes back. Of course, if you wanna spend some time around the waterfall, it may take you about 2 hours the whole time.
Ian, I know that you train boxers. What do you like most about helping these young men?
Well, teaching them the discipline it takes to reach a goal. We have something we call the 4 Ds. We teach desire, dedication, determination, and discipline.
Okay.
You take all those concepts together, you can take that anywhere in life and achieve a goal.
Out here on this trail, you know, we obviously have a destination that we're aiming to reach. You have a little girl, Zamira. What do you hope that she learns out here on this trail?
Just something different. We live in what I call the PlayStation generation.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was talking to her today about this is going to be something different. In life, you go around one time, so you want to experience as much about life as you possibly can. So this is a different experience that I just hope she enjoys.
Excellent.
And I'm an exerciser. Obviously, I teach a boxing program, so exercising has always been a way of my life. I'm trying to teach my daughter that exercise is good. You know, it's a work in progress. She doesn't do a lot of exercising. She's got an amazing artistic talent, which she wants to show off. But the older I get, the more important I understand, because when you eat, as you get older, you feel what you eat. If you eat wrong, you feel horrible. If you eat right, you feel great, you know? So I'm a proponent of eating healthy, living healthy, and doing everything right. When you come out here and you go up in the mountains and you see all the majestic beauty of it all, I take it in. Just to be up there, it's like you're in God's country. I'm an East Coast guy. Now, I'm foreign to it, you know, so when you dive into the wilderness, I don't know what's out there, you know, but I like looking at it.
Heart Rock Trail follows Sealy Creek. And Sealy Creek was named after the Sealy brothers, who were Mormon settlers. And they actually created Sealy Camp, which was a water-run logging mill.
In 1853, There was a sawmill that was established there by two brothers with the last name Seeley, who were part of the Mormon group that settled in San Bernardino. They settled directly where the city of San Bernardino is today. They quickly realized that they needed resources, so they developed a lumber road up into the mountains. It ran right up what now is Waterman Canyon and straight into the mountains, and they developed a really sophisticated road that brought timber down for both their uses and throughout Southern California.
Zamira, have you ever seen trees this large?
No.
Do you think we could link hands and make a circle around it? You think we would all reach?
Let's try.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
This one.
This one.
This is
Wanna
the
do
big
this
one right
Yeah,
here.
this
Yeah, just one second.
huge.
I don't know if we're gonna make it.
Okay.
Up.
We did it.
I wonder how old do you think the tree is, Zamira?
100 years? No.
I think
101.
101.
I had to throw that one in there.
Heart Rock's over on the western end of the San Bernardino Mountains. That's a mixed conifer forest, which is kind of middle elevation. So you get some of the lower stuff extends up to that elevation, and some of the higher ranging species extend down to there. So you literally get a mix of both high and low elevation species together. Very diverse forest there of probably 5 different conifers. They all come together there, very diverse.
This is called moss.
It was underwater.
It wasn't underwater, but
Well, I see little bugs.
bugs crawling in it, but it loves water. Pour a little bit of water on this and see what happens.
Okay. Oh, it's getting like shiny.
It's getting shiny, it's absorbing it, so it's kind of like a little sponge, right?
Yeah.
It's absorbing it, it loves water.
Wow.
Spongy.
And it typically grows on the north side of the tree. The north side gets less sun than the south
Oh,
side.
okay.
And have you heard of Harriet Tubman? The Underground Railroad?
Oh no. I haven't.
Well, she used to use this when slaves were running away.
Go to the north.
To go to the north, so they could tell the north side of the tree by the moss.
Hmm.
So they would use this.
You're like a history teacher,
I just have knowledge
a
in my
walking
head.
thesaurus.
Yeah, but see how the color changes bright green once it gets water, and this kind of like a dark green.
Wow, and it was all like that just
It
a
was
second
all,
ago.
yeah, all like that.
Amazing.
So you notice the hole in the tree, right?
Yeah.
And it looks like, oops, there's a hole, something's wrong with the tree. I'm not sure what made it, but Mother Nature has a wonderful way of providing for all the animals and the plants. And so a lot of times when you see holes in trees, animals use those for homes. What would you think could possibly make a home in?
Groundhog.
A groundhog, maybe.
Squirrel.
A squirrel.
Yeah, squirrel.
Maybe even your favorite animal.
Fox.
Maybe so.
Uh-oh.
Acorn.
An acorn, yes, exactly. And this is really wonderful that we found
Squirrels
this.
love that.
Squirrels love it, and guess who
They do like.
else loved it? The Native Americans that used to live in this area would hike up in the summertime and come harvest acorns. And it was one of their main foods.
Wow.
So what they would do is they would harvest them, then they would take them, and they would grind it down into a flour. So it would kind of be like their bread,
A little snacky
a
snack.
little snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a souvenir. Keep it.
Yep, you can keep it.
She's like,
With the local Native people, the largest
form of sustenance was the acorn. So they would go up to the pine forest, they'd go on their treks, and they would gather all the acorns they could, and they'd have really large acorn festivals, acorn roasting ceremonies, and they're really involved processes. Even to make small acorn cakes, you'd have to grind the acorn, you'd have to blanch it, leave it in the sun, get the bitterness out, because they could be poisonous if just eaten raw. So there's a whole process involved with that.
Oh, look, lizards.
Lizards aren't like us. They're reptiles. And so reptiles are cold-blooded. So in order for them to heat up their blood and to stay warm, they have to sunbathe.
So they can be warm-blooded.
So their blood gets warm. Yes, exactly. So they warm up. I have some pictures of some lizards on my phone.
Oh, there you go.
Which one do you think it is? I think it's one of these two.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
I think it's the western fence lizard as well.
Yeah, the one in the middle?
Yeah, this one. I think
Yeah.
it's the western fence lizard.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, you step over there. Now, do
Okay.
you see, what do you see down there, the second rock? What does it look like?
It looks like a heart.
Okay. Now, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of a heart?
Love.
Hello. And the whole purpose of the heart-shaped rock is so that we would be reminded we have to love ourselves, we have to love nature, we need to love each other. So that's the whole lesson learned in this park, is for us to love.
It was formed from water. So you can see there's a waterfall coming down. It's small, but all of those grooves, that was formed from just water.
Down there, right, that hole?
Yeah, the second one.
I don't think you may not be able to see them.
Oh, yeah, can you see it now?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Samira.
He's all in your shot.
Just wanted to see. I'm out the way.
Over time, water has the ability to wear down rock. And so that just came from the natural wearing down of the water against the rock.
Wow.
Heart rock is actually a kind of like a geological formation created. It's actually we call a pothole. And basically, what happens is you have a depression in a rock. Other rocks fall into that depression. As water moves over them, it makes like a eddy, which swirls the rocks around in a circle. And they actually grind through the bedrock until they make really deep potholes. And actually, the heart rock formation that you see is actually two potholes that kind of merge together.
This is one of my favorite plants.
What in the world?
It is called a willow.
Whoa.
And this is this leaf. Nature, once again, you said Mother Nature is magical. And she is truly, truly magical. So the Native Americans, we showed you the acorn and we showed you how they used it as flour. This tree provides a natural aspirin. You know what aspirin is?
No.
So if you have a headache, your head is hurting, like, Mom, Dad, my head is hurting, they'll go to the medicine cabinet, pull out a pill, maybe Tylenol or aspirin. The bark of this tree is actually aspirin. So if you have a headache in the wild, you can break a piece of bark off, chew on it, and then it'll help you get rid of your headache.
Oh,
And look at all the stuff we're learning.
man.
Wow.
Drop me up here in the wilderness. I'm ready.
Yeah, because we had, before we had pharmacies, nature was a
Nature.
pharmacy.
That's true.
Yeah.
Profound.
here's another super plant. If I rub it together, see what it smells like. Does it smell good?
Medicine.
This smells minty. This is called mugwort, and it's another one of nature's super plants. And it's good for digestion. So like if you just eaten and you get a tummy ache, you can boil this leaf down and make it into a tea, and it'll help you with your tummy ache. And also if you're out in the wild, you've got your insect repellent, you can rub it on your skin. Now let's go check out some of the other cool stuff on the Heart Rock Trail.
Okay, okay.
Awesome.
Hey guys, hold on for a second. The reason why I always bring a trash bag is because there's always trash here at the park. And if we all just do our part, we wouldn't have this issue. Always remember that together, we're better.
Like when I look at this tree, it just looks like it has like wisdom.
Yeah, it looks like an old man.
It does look like an old man. And like you just imagine like all the things that it's seen and like what would it say?
Right.
Yeah.
How deep do these roots go?
How deep and like how the roots are like growing through the rock.
Many stories to
Yeah,
tell.
many stories.
Many stories to tell.
With bunions.
Right, yeah.
Onions.
But it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Walking along the Heart Rock Trail was just a magical experience, being amongst the mixed conifer forests, and you have pine trees and firs and black oaks and a waterfall, and then the stream is just, it's breathtaking. You're just in awe. You just stand there and you imagine what was here before you, what have these trees seen, what have they experienced. You can tell that some of them are hundreds of years old, and they just each have a story to tell you if you would just sit and kind of listen and observe.
My favorite thing is that I saw unique animals. I saw lizards. I liked it because I like me and my dad being together.
It was wonderful spending time with Ian and his daughter Zamira today, just watching them interact and the love and the bond that they have with one another, how they held hands throughout the trail, it being her first nature hiking experience. It just speaks volumes of their relationship and his love for her.
We know hiking is good for your heart, but one has a heart of its own.
So until next time, keep our environment clean and make forest time family time. Happy trails.
Happy trails.
We need support from viewers like you to continue producing Hidden Hikes. This show is empowering the next generation to become great stewards of our forests.
On Hidden Hikes, we strive to not only expose the families to the accessibility and importance of learning about our environment, but to share these experiences with all of you at home.
With the support of viewers like you, we can continue to create entertaining and educational local content. The easiest way to support this show and station is by becoming a sustaining member. Every month, you'll make an automatic contribution of whatever amount you can give, $5, $10, $20, no matter what you choose the amount. You can pay through your bank account or a credit card, and your membership will be ongoing, so there's no need to worry about renewing.
That's good. And plus, we'll send you a thank you gift. I really like my PBS nerd tea, and I always sip out of my mug.
I really enjoy mine too. And best of all, you're providing a constant stream of support to the Empire Network KVCR.
Oh, I'm sorry. I put the trash bag in the wrong bag. Let me do it one more time. Wrong pocket.
I'm out of breath.
Rolling.
Sorry. Whew.
I'm dehydrated.
This is national care. Where
You can stay if you want. There's bears.
Yep, you are. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Don't put out.